Although slightly unorthodox progression steps in the build. Got a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood, oak. Got the first part of the baffle cut. We're doing a single layer baffle with damn good supports. Be back with more cuts. Okay, well, even though that's the bottom piece, pulled the trim ring off one of my woofers to make sure things would fit when laying out in there. But I got another one of my friends with me. He might be the sexiest. I'm not sure. I mean, like, the guy with the beard was pretty good, but first trim ring cutout. Trim ring, I can't speak. First hole cutout. Taking their time.
I'll be done, you know?
A little bit more progress, doing some of the funky angles here, screwing it together, not gluing it yet. Stuff for there. Now we're a lot further through putting the box together. Starting to put screws in this side. This side's already assembled. It's looking good. So we were gonna do just a pissy ass little 2-inch support this way between each pair of woofers. Well, each pair, excuse me. Well, you know what I mean, like that to support it. Then I'm like, hell no. So we got some more laid out supports here, which will be much better. So we got our stuff in here, and they're only off by about a Contair.
It's pretty decent.
It'll work for us. We opted to not go with just the piddly ass supports, and I also have decided not to put in the support here I was planning, and just leave it. It's pretty sturdy the way it is, especially once we get the top on. Hopefully, if it's not off by a couple countries, we'll be good. Oh, look at the little beetle guy. Oh, he's making a run for it. Oh, that's mean. Well, she's all screwed together. There's some screws missing because you don't need all the screws, because we'll have to disassemble the whole thing and put it back together 6 hours away to a different town. Once we have the epoxy and she's all sanded up. Here in this clip, we're actually 6 hours away in a different town a couple weeks later. Now we're actually gluing the box together, assembling it. I decided not to go with epoxy, but here's the clip. Back with another partial step. Got the whole top part glued up, not the bottom. The baffle, nice supports. And do a little bit of sealing, even though there's a shit ton of glue, but you know, habits. But we also got another guest with me here. This is the guy that first introduced me to car audio. He might have a sexier beard than the other guy. I don't know, side by side. Yeah. Another partial step. Everything's cured overnight. So now I'm just doing some final sanding up some of the edges where the glue spillage was. We're going to finish the sealant inside. And stainer. Finishing up the stain here for the touch-up coat. It's looking very nice. You can see it there. Exactly what I wanted. Done a couple layers of clear coat now. Trying something different. Hopefully it works out. If not, I totally just fucked myself. But I filled these with the same clear coat as I did here because I accidentally overfilled one and it turned clear and looked cool. And I am hoping these all will try out. But other than that, it's looking really nice. And there's no other sexy face. Actually, no, he's the least sexy. Last coat done. Thought I'd start doing the terminals. Doing it old school Steve Mead style with bolts. And yes, I only had a red heat shrink, but I think it looks good. And I kind of, for now, I don't know if I'll keep this, but I left them extra long anyways. I braided the 4 speaker wires, which are actually number 8. Just big enough to fit, well, not just big enough to fit. The biggest the amplifiers can fit. Inside it looks like that for now. Ah, she's looking very nice.